Friends, let me tell you something that should have every American who still believes in honest elections sitting straight up in their chairs. Gateway Pundit is out there with a breaking story that is pure, unadulterated, jaw dropping. Explosive new lawsuit challenges Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson's order for clerks to defy federal and state law and delete election records in just 7 days. It's a mouthful, folks. I'll give you that. It begs the question, what is she trying to hide? Let me break this down for you because the left doesn't want you to see it. The media won't touch it. And the Democrat machine in Michigan is once again treating election integrity like it's some kind of optional extra. Township Clerk Michelle McQueer has sued Benson, Elections Director Jonathan Brater, and the Michigan Department of State in the Court of Claims. Why? Uh, because Benson issued a rule telling local clerks after the August 4th primary is certified, you have 7 days to delete the electronic poll book records. Wipe them, gone. Now, here's the kicker, folks. The part that makes your blood boil. Federal law 52 USC says election records involving federal offices, and this primary had U.S. Senate and every U.S. House race, must be preserved for 22 months into June of 2028. Willful failure? Up to a year in prison. Michigan state law also has a retention requirements. Destroying public records improperly, up to 2 years. But refuse Benson's deletion order, up to 90 days under state law. So these clerks are handed an impossible choice: break federal law or break state law. Either way, they face personal criminal liability for trying to do their jobs and keep the evidence. McQueer formally asked Benson and Bader on July 6th for a declaratory ruling. How do I obey both? 37 days of total silence. Nothing. Crickets. Certification imminent. 7 day clock is about to start ticking. So she goes to court while the records still exist and says, Judge, declare which law controls and preserves these records in the meantime. And get this, the court already moved fast. Less than 24 hours after filing, the Michigan Court of Claims ordered the electronic poll book software and associated files preserved pending resolution. Nothing gets deleted while this is sorted out. Response due by August 20th, and that's 2 days away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself the question Gateway Pundit is asking, the question every honest person is asking: what is Jocelyn Benson trying to hide? Electronic poll books show who checked in, when, and on which device. It's unique data that doesn't live anywhere else in the same form. And this is the same deletion rule that would apply to the November general election. Why the rush? Why create a conflict that puts local clerks in legal jeopardy? Why stonewall a simple request for clarification for over a month? This isn't about privacy or tidiness. Storage is cheap. Audits and challenges need records. We've seen this movie before. Delete first, ask questions never. And why is it always the Democrat secretaries of state who seem most eager to hit the delete key the moment the cameras turn away? Because they're dirty, folks. Election fraud, like abortion, is a Democrat blessed sacrament. Folks, if the elections are as pure as the driven snow, if there's nothing to see, why the dramatic, frantic effort to erase the evidence instead of the 22 months federal law requires? A supremacy clause exists for a reason. Federal law should control here. The lawsuit is a direct challenge to that order. It's explosive because it forces the issue into the open. Will the court uphold the federal retention requirement, or will Michigan's Democrat machine get away with overriding the destruction of records that could prove or disprove what really happened? I don't know about you, But when an elected official starts ordering the rapid deletion of election data, while federal law says hold on to it, and then goes silent when asked how to reconcile the conflict, well, that doesn't exactly scream transparency and confidence. It screams something else, the exact opposite. Stay tuned, folks. This one's just getting started. And remember, they only delete what they don't want you to find. And that's the truth. This is where we are today in America. We'll be back, and we hope you will too.